Enjoyed it.
Before you go,
Yeah.
we do a little fun bit at the end of the podcast.
Go on.
So I'm going to grab my little my cheat sheet. But we do this every time, so everyone gets the same questions.
Oh,
right?
No.
So there's a quote section,
Right.
and then there's a little question section. So I'm going to give you some quotes, and it's just your opinion on them, whether you agree with them, whether you think yes, I this resonates with me, whatever it is. So there's a little extra section for our viewers. The first one is trust your gut.
Do you know what? Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's times when I kind of have a feeling and then I'll leave it, ignore it, and then you end up going back to it, or you think you should have gone with your gut. So yeah.
We'd agree with that. I would agree with that too. More money, more problems. In the famous words of Mr. Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. Do you know what? It depends how you view money.
Yeah.
I really do. Because money gives you freedom. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you more freedom. Doesn't make you happy, but it gives you a bit more freedom. So, no. I think people that haven't got money have a hell of a lot more real problems than people that have got money. So, no.
Yes, there you go. Work for cause, not applause.
Cause.
Mm-hmm. We agree with that.
Yeah.
Finish the sentence. Loyalty is...
A two-way street.
Oh, that's a good one. Care to expand?
Yeah. You can be loyal, but if you're not getting it back, then what are you being loyal to?
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And there comes a point where you have to sit them down and say, look, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, absolutely. In the words of Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Last one of our quotes. People may doubt what you say, but they will always believe what you do.
No, because people don't believe what you do. You will be world champion. You will be Floyd Mayweather unbeaten, and people will still say you're not that good.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can respect that. Okay, that's a good point. Right, we've got some questions. Honest answers only, please.
Go on.
No lies. Who would you least like to be locked in a room with?
Least?
Yes.
It's a good question, that. I don't know. What would I least like to be locked in a room with? I can't think of...
No answer. Okay. What kind of character would you not want to be locked in a room with?
Just a twat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, do you know what? It's hard to pick out one person.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign that there's no one at the top of your mind. It'd be worse if you were like, oh, I've got a list of people. You know, that's good that no one annoys you.
Yeah.
One person you would want to go on holidays with?
Just my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife
Okay,
and
you
kids.
can't choose your wife and kids. Who would you want to bring?
I'm shit at this. I've such a small circle. So if I can't have my kids. I can't. Do you know what? Can it be anyone in the world?
Anyone in the world.
All right. Oh, I don't know. I'd probably say. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Okay. That's a good holiday.
I think that'd be fun. That'd be just a laugh.
That's a good holiday. Yeah, 100%. We won't let your kids see this one, but most used swear words.
There's a lot. Wow. Most. Wow. It'd be the F-bomb.
F-bomb. Yeah, I think that's the most common answer, I think, on
definitely.
this one. What is the worst trait in another person? What worst trait could somebody have?
Just vindictiveness.
Yeah.
Just vile vindictiveness, I think. Yeah.
What is your worst trait?
I'll probably say I can overthink things.
Yeah.
I am getting better, but do you know what? I'm very good at telling people not to overthink things, but I can overthink things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be very me. One rule for me, another rule for everyone else. I can get behind that. Fighter with the brightest future, can't be a friend or one of your own team, somebody that you're not involved with, but someone who you think has a very bright future.
Dalton Smith.
Yes.
I think.
What is it about Dalton Smith?
He can fight.
Yeah.
He's exciting. But he's a really nice kid.
He's the nicest kid.
He's a genuinely nice kid. Yeah.
He is the nicest kid.
Yeah, he's a genuinely nice kid.
He really
is. He's he's confident, but he's not arrogant about it.
No.
And he's got time for people. Do you know what I mean? My little boy's a big... I didn't know that he was a fan of his. And
he's a fan of Dalton's?
He's a fan of Dalton, big fan of Dalton's.
Wow.
And I didn't know it. And he was at the show. And when I've come back from backstage and he's like, I've had a picture with Dalton Smith. I was like, really? I said, how do you know Dalton Smith? He went, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know you knew Dalton.
That's so cool. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. And do you know what? It's like the impact that anyone that's doing what they're doing, that is excelling in their area, the impact that they can make on kids. That's massive. Why it's so important to be nice to kids and to give them your time, because you really don't know what kind of an influence that's going to have on their life.
That's what I say about the guys in my gym. They're part of his growth process because they give him time and they want him to come around. They always said to me, even Derek, Steele coming this week, he's coming in. They like being around him because when you talk to him, it's like talking to an adult.
Yeah.
But but he's their influence on him is massive. And then when he goes to shows, Dillian White, big scary geezer. Derek, big scary geezer.
Scary geezer.
But they've been so good with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he when he was in a couple of years ago, he was in hospital with meningitis, and Dillian was messaging constantly, how is it? Is he all right? And then even months after, is he fully recovered and things like that.
Yeah.
Things like that people don't see. Do you know what I mean? They only see
Dillian White is a big softie though, isn't he? He's a big sweetheart. But same with Derek Chisora, like the impact that has on your son. Like, do you think he's aware of like that's Derek Chisora? Like I would be like, but you know
what funny thing is, he just, I suppose it's like us. We just see him as normal people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He kind of just, after the first time, when it's like, wow, then it's like it's just Derek.
We had Terry Harper in here last week, and she was like, I met Derek Chisora. He's really nice. And she's like, I can't believe it. He's so nice. Because even though you're in the sport, you understand how media works. It's still, she was just like, he's a nice guy, giving me so much advice. I can't wait to meet him. The pound for pound best superhero of all time, in your opinion?
Oh, so we have this chat all the time. I think Superman.
Okay, what reasoning for that? What is it about Superman?
Because it can see through walls.
Yes.
It can kick your ass.
Yes.
It can fly.
The fly is a big one, right?
He could jet off to Dubai in 3 seconds, not 6 hours. Do you know what I mean? He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And he can fly into space.
Yes. Yeah.
So really, there's not a lot of downsides to Superman.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I'm a big fan of Batman.
Yeah, I'm a Batman fan.
But Batman relies on gadgets.
Yeah.
If he's in a life and death situation and he goes to pull his trigger on one of his super guns and it jams, he could be screwed.
He could be.
I'm
rethinking my answer now.
So super. What was yours?
Well, Batman was one, but also I like Storm from X-Men as well. But that's more to do with her look than it is. I think I was more thinking of who would I want to be. I'd like to be Storm from X-Men. Yeah. Your biggest fear?
Yeah. Do you want me to be honest?
100%.
Not being around for when these have grown up.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah. I think that was one of the things that I recognise in my own parents is that I see it in their eyes, like, what will happen if I'm not? Even though I'm an adult, I can look after myself. Yeah. They've done a great job. Yeah. But I know that as a fear of them.
I want to see how it maps out and see him become happy with me. My daughter with music and what she's doing. I want to make sure that she gets old enough and she finds the right person. She's happy in her life. And I want to see where he ends up, how his attitude develops from now to as he goes through teen years to go through. Because it's like, I look at my daughter and she's that age now, 16, 17. She's 17 in a couple of weeks. Where it's a very vital age for a girl growing up because she's finding her own identity. She's just got her first job, just left school. So it's a very important stage. So I need to be around for that. Yeah. And then obviously he's on a really good path with how his mind is and everything like that. But then if that influence gets taken away, if something happens to me, then he wouldn't have my influence, but then he wouldn't have the influence of the people in my gym that are around. That's such a big part of his life. So, and you don't know how that affects kids. I see about how people change, obviously, when so my biggest fear is not being around to see them through. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's so lovely, Dave. And you know what? It must be so exciting to be a parent, to see them as they grow. Yeah. Like, I think that's the most exciting bit. You have this baby. You're like, you have all your own hopes and fears of what they might turn out to be like or might not be like. And then you get to see them grow. Yeah. You get to sit back and go, God.
Yeah. And then before you know it, your daughter's almost 17.
And going to Reading Festival or Leeds Festival.
She's going to festivals and she's pestering about her first car. She's not even passed the test yet. You're like, what are you doing?
She's like, can I have those car keys, Dad? Yeah. The weirdest thing a fan has done for you, or weirdest fan experience, because we know they're out there.
It's not really weird. It's not really weird as such.
Unusual.
Yeah.
Do you get kind of a lot of answers have been when I'm out for dinner and they'll sit down and they just don't leave, and it's like, well, I can't give you any more.
That's the only thing is when I don't get to go out much with my wife. We don't go out much. We don't go out because we're always around kids. But then if they're away or something like that, then we go out. I'm like, okay,
you run.
Yeah. So if we're out, then I don't mind people stop in. Speak to you sounds. I like that. It's part of the night out. Yeah. But then the problem is when they get really pissed. Yeah. And they're like slavering in your ear or spitting when they're talking, and it's like and they don't leave. Yes. And then they stop talking, but they still stand there thinking of things to say, and it's like, all right, mate. So it's not really weird, but that's the only bit where it's. Yeah. But it's like we were out last night and it's great. It's party night out, really. Yeah. And it's dead sound.
Where do you get recognised the most? Is there obviously at boxing shows you would do? What is
outside Sheffield?
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, last night it surprised me because we were in Sheffield and I did get stopped a lot. No. But outside Sheffield, if you go London, Manchester, Newcastle shocked the shit out of me.
Really?
I went to Newcastle to a show, not the last Sky show, the one before that when Ritson boxed, I think. I took my mate who's the manager of the club that I used to coach for, and I said to myself, "Be all right. Yeah, I'm not really well known in Newcastle, so it'll be all right." Fucking hell. I didn't see him for the first half an hour because I was just on the way into to the venue. It was just nuts, and it was like, wow. So yeah, outside Sheffield.
Is it a mad experience to become accustomed to?
It is. It's. you don't mind it because it's part of the job and it's not. And when people are nice, it's sound. It's sound. It's like I said, it's just part of the night. But if you're at a big event and you're with your kid then it's a little bit. I mean, I've been with Theo where it gets a bit much and but I just put him in. I just hold on to him, put him into photos as well if they wanted photos. So he's there as well. So
good stuff. Where are we? The worst memory that you have from school?
Oh, fucking hell, so many. I hated school. I had such a bad time at school. That's a shit
the entire period.
Yeah.
12 years.
Yeah. I'm not being funny.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah.
Funny how we all have awful school memories. What is it?
Yeah, the one that it's probably the biggest memory because it was a trigger point for me to start boxing as such and like say, right, I've got to do something. Was when I got locked into a one of these thin sheet metal cupboards.
Oh Lord!
In metalwork. They locked me in one of those. It was only a small one, like literally width of this, and then it has just bars at the back, and they was throwing paper towels at my feet, and then next minute they were sending paper towels that were on fire at my feet. So I got all this fire at my feet. So that was the day when I kind of
that might be the best worst school memory we've had.
So that was but it was a good one because that was a day when I thought,
this is it.
I've got to do something about it. So I ended up starting boxing because of that.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
So yeah.
The most intimidating person you've ever met?
Right. The most intimidating, but is now a really good friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, Richard Towers.
Really?
Yeah, but he's the biggest, softest, scary man that I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah.
He seems like such a sweetheart.
He is.
What was it about Richard that made him intimidating? Was it his presence or
the first? I think it's when I met him. It was because of what the stories that I'd heard of him and stuff like that. And then I met him. And he was so excited, right? And I was like, he's soft and like he's been in my gym and he's down at my gym for a couple of years and he's got the gym next door to me. We're good mates, but he's also he had that intimidating sort of that side. But
there you go. Okay, final question. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Fucking hell. There's 2 of them there. Fucking hell, twat. I don't know. Short, bold, but all right.
I'm not letting you say that. Right. I'm not letting you. No way. Go again. We need 3. Describe yourself in 3 words.
A great dad.
That's a good one.
That's what I am. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I would say to you. That's the only thing that I would say to you that I'm any good at. Can't cook. Jury's out on boxing shit. Jury's out on football shit. I'm a good dad.
Well, listen. That's a good one, right? That's a good one.
That's the most important one.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that is it. Dave Coldwell, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, I've enjoyed it.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
It's good when you're in here. It's like the little vibe,
different.
Right? Yeah.
It's different to doing it on a Zoom or something like that.
Yeah, God, I want Zooms to go.
Yeah, it's good.
Death to all Zoom interviews. But thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we see you again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
That is David Coldwell for the First Exchange podcast.